Hello, my name is Brindon Addy from Addys Butchers, Hade Edge. I'm at home here at Carling Farm. The question I most frequently get asked at the shop is how to cook something or how long something needs to be cooked. So I'm going to show you the three basic principles of cooking. That's frying, roasting, stewing and pot roasting. I'm now going to quickly fry a steak. The same with the beef roast. Make sure that your steak gets up to room temperature because your fridge runs at between 0 and 4 degrees. So the meat is at about 0 in the centre. Now for a rare steak or a rare piece of beef, we want the centre of the meat to be at 45 degrees. So if we can get that up to room temperature, which is about 20 degrees C, we're in with a good start. If it wasn't and it was 0, when we cook that will need about 2 minutes on either side for rare. It would still be raw in the middle. So it's essential with steaks to get it up to room temperature. So first thing I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to coat it. I use a rape oil, and this one's been infused with garlic and rosemary, but a plain rape oil will be fine. Any oil with a high flash point. Olive oil is a low flash point, so it's perfect for a dressing, tastes nice, but it doesn't get hot enough. You want something that's going to get as hot as possible. You want to see blue smoke from your frying pan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush the oil and the garlic and the rosemary onto the steaks. You could put the oil in the pan, but we don't have excessive oil. And then I'm going to season it well. Again, season it immediately before it goes into the pan or for cooking. Don't season it and leave it there for a couple of hours because it dries the moisture out of the meat. Season it well. It's a God-given thing is salt, so use it sensibly. This is Malvern salt. Okay, and we move over to a pan, piping hot. You'll know if it's right because you'll hear it. So put your steak on and set your timer for a steak that thick at 2 minutes, but don't move your steak. Don't be. A lot of chaps think it's good with the cooking if they're giving it all this. Don't, just leave it like that. If you've got a griddle pan, all well and good. So while the steak's cooking, I'm just going to prep up an onion and a bit of garlic. We're going to finely slice an onion. So a few crosses that way, and then slice it down there. Always have your fingers behind the knife, obviously. Crushed garlic. Get rid of the husk. A few green peppercorns. I'm going to push it up a little bit. Sour cream and a lemon. Steak ready for turning. Look at that. So we're going to put that on a warm plate there. And we're just going to let this pan come back to temperature because it's lost a bit of heat. That steak was about 20 degrees, so it's cooled that pan down. So we're going to get that pan back up to a piping hot temperature. So we can start to see the blue smoke coming on. And then we're sticking it back in. You can hear it sizzle. The steak's for another 2 minutes on the other side. So that should be bouncy top. You'll get used to the texture. I like mine rare, so this is going to be rare. 2 minutes either side, 2.5 if you liked it medium, 3 minutes well done. So there's some diced juice in the bottom of there. Just going to you can either use brandy, but I actually like whiskey. Just stand back, you might get a bit of flambe. Just going to add the garlic. And the onions. Just lift it off the heat a bit and then add a knob of butter. This is Longley Farm from the local dairy, Dickinson's butter. Just for flavour and to help it caramelise, I'm just going to add a bit of sugar. And while your steak's resting, any juices that's in there you can just pour them in. Your cracked green peppercorns. And then lift it off the heat again and add your sour cream. Again, Dickinson's sour cream from Longley Farm. Always support your local producers if you can. And then I'm just going to add a splash of Yorkshire relish, or you could add gravy browning, a bit of lemon, and then season to taste. Add a few whole green peppercorns now. So we've cleaned the table down because it's gone from raw to cooked, so that needs to be just cleaned off and sterilised. Look at that for a beautiful steak. Just save that with some chunky chips now, a bit of rocket salad, and then just a small dollop of your sauce at the side.